Hi guys, welcome back to the Resinator. Today I've got my special guest with me, Elaine.
Hello.
Check out the yellow nails. Yellow's her favourite colour.
Yeah, don't look too closely though, because I'm not very good at painting my own nails.
They're pretty, I like them. Okay, so today we are making a memorial piece for Elaine's husband, Mark. It's a dog bone. I suppose you could put a picture in there if you wanted to, couldn't you? But it's actually a tea light holder. And can we read the message backwards?
It could do
if I'd had it the right way.
If you had it didn't have it upside down. It says, "Always loved, never forgotten, until we meet again."
Oh, that's sweet. So what we're going to do with this is we're actually going to put some of the ashes of Mark's late dog Beethoven. He was beautiful. What
was a collie? It was a sprolly.
A sprolly.
He was a Springer collie.
He was beautiful, and Mark absolutely adored him. So we've got some of his ashes, and we're going to put that in the resin. Mark has chosen green and blue. He wants sort of, well, earthy natural colours rather than, well, he doesn't want things like bright pink, does he? So we've got some blue, and we've got sky blue and grass green mica powder. Let's move that out of the way a sec. And I've already mixed our resin. I've mixed about 250 mils. And we're going to split it in between 2 cups so we can do half and half of each colour.
Okay, yeah, that sounds lovely.
Is that how you think we should put it in, or do you want to? I don't know. I was going to sort of stick them both in and marble it around.
Marble it around. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that'll be nice.
Okay, so let's do half and half.
He has no idea about this anyway, so.
Oh, doesn't he?
Well, he knows sort of, but I just asked him to choose colours for something. So it'll be a bit of a emotional one, this one, I think, for him.
Right, we've got some leftover resin, so we won't have the full amount in there, but I can't get any more in the cups. So let's put a bit more in that one. And then that one, we'll put a little bit of blue in that one, and then we'll have roughly equal amounts of both. Okay, let's move everything else out of the way because we know what I'm like.
Oh, yes.
And I don't know why I'm bothering to wipe this up because I'm going to be mixing in a second and I'm just going to make a mess everywhere. So let's get a small stick and do our green.
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock. Who's there? I don't
know any jokes.
I've probably clipped the sound now, so I'll be in trouble.
Oh, yes.
Oh, right. We're going to go with a couple of good dollops of that, I think, to start with.
Oh, that's a nice colour.
Yeah, it's sometimes hard to tell in the little pots. You've also got to make sure that there's no lumps in it when you go to pour it, because the lumps will sink to the bottom and you'll be able to see them.
Yeah, it look awful.
Yeah. And what I found when I did my dad's clock, because there was some lumps in it, that the lumps in the black, for some reason, moved across into the gold resin. And the lumps from the gold resin moved across into the black, so it gave it like a speckled effect.
Which was kind of cool, actually.
It did look, it did
really
look
cool.
all right, but if we can get most of the lumps out of this, I'll be happy. But I do think we need a bit more colour in that.
Yeah. It's a nice colour, though. That's too big. Oh, just.
And while I'm here, let's do that. Yeah, it is a nice colour.
Grass green.
Grass green.
Well, he said he wanted natural colours, so What's more natural than grass? That's the way I saw it.
Yeah, you can't get much more natural than grass.
No.
So, actually, Elaine, do you want to start stirring that one?
Yeah.
I know you're off camera, but...
Have you put any colour in it yet?
Yeah. You can go quite vigorous with it now as well, because it will get rid of lumps.
Oh, I'm doing my first bit of resin, everybody.
Well, what I thought is if we have a colour each,
Ooh.
and an end of the mould each,
and just
pour at the same time.
Oh, I say.
That's what I was thinking.
That'd be cool.
Right, I'm going to let that sit for a minute because I've been stirring longer, and also bubbles will come up and lumps will come up, and I'm going to start on the blue. I really need to get some more little lolly sticks. I've only got the big, like, tongue depressor ones.
You get some of them wooden teaspoons that you can get, you know, like you get for catering and stuff.
Oh yeah, like what we had at Fantasy Forest to make coffee and stuff.
Yeah. We're doing a little trip to Costco soon. We can pick you some.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Because my
this blue's gorgeous once it goes into the resin. Look at that.
Oh wow. Oh, that's stunning.
Hopefully you can see it on camera.
If I put that there. Do you want me to mix directly into there? Or
yeah, if I give you another
stick,
some
powder,
you can do that one.
How many dollops do you put in?
That's how much we've got.
Do you like me technical speak?
Dollops. I would go with one to start with because it's not that much.
That much, or is that too much?
Yeah, no, that's perfect. But while you're there, before you wet that stick me a bit more in there.
That.
Lovely. Thank you.
There you go.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Indeed it does. Let me put the lid back on because, you know, I'm...
Because you know what I'm like.
No, because I know what I'm like.
Right.
Must be something to do with... oh, yeah, definitely more in that already. Yeah. Mind you, this is spread out more as well, so it's going to look lighter, isn't it? I suppose.
But what we'll do is...
when we mix them together...
it might be worth getting a bigger pot, mixing those two together, and then putting that in there.
Yeah,
I think so. I didn't think that through, really, did I?
No.
Because I have got another big one up there somewhere, I think. That'll do.
Will that do?
Yeah, that'll do. How clean is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
This is pretty. It's all swirly
right,
at the
so
moment.
What have you got in there? You've got the blue, so I'm going to pour this blue in there.
Oh.
Oh, that blue's gorgeous.
That is stunning. Sky blue. You mucky pup.
It's very
You
hard.
can't see this, guys, but she's got drips going everywhere.
My mum moaned about the state of my black mat and said that I needed to clean it, guys. And I'm like,
it's meant to look like that.
It's meant to look like that. You can't do art and have a clean mat. So let's pop that in there.
So when I'm mixing it, because I'll put it here so people can see what I'm talking about, is that sort of two-toneness normal?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because it's like a pearly effect.
Right.
If that was just clear resin and it looked like that, well, then that would mean that your resin's not mixed in properly.
Right.
Because it has like a... it's hard to describe. It sort of goes like a misty, foggy...
misty buff.
Yeah, misty... it goes foggy. And you know when it's mixed in because it then goes clear. You watch, there won't be enough now we've done all this to-ing and fro-ing between pots.
Oh well. We could always top it off with tea.
Yeah. Right, I can be a bit more vigorous with this now.
look, that's nice. That's not streaky on your stick.
No, that's lovely, that. And this is about the same as well, so I think we're pretty much
we're ready.
there.
You just need to let the bubbles rise a little.
So I will have a clean up.
God, I think we need to. Look
of
at
the
this
mat.
mess.
There you go, Mother. I'm cleaning my mat. And this is a nice, well, it's not new, but it's a newish mat. I haven't used it very much.
I've got resin on my glove. I'm turning into Jules.
There we go. As you can see, I'm using my Tea Expert levelling table, but I should point out that they're not sponsoring this video in any way. This is just the brand of levelling table that I prefer, and you can get other brands. There's lots of brands out there, but this just so happened to be the one that I got at the time. Right, let's bring the mould in. There we go. Right.
Are we putting these in?
We are. So we want really to do like an equal amount in each one, don't we? So I think first of all it's going to be easier to do it from, I did bring up, there we go. So I brought a big medicine pot up. I think we're probably going to end up using all of those.
Yeah.
So
Bless him.
So I'm going to bring them in. And I'm going to do it a couple of spoons at a time. And then we'll give each one a mix and see what it's looking like. But I definitely think we're going to end up using most of it, if not all of it.
That's quite emotional, this does.
Yeah, I know. I was saying to Kira that I try not to have weight. You know, this is the first time I've used ashes.
Yeah.
And I really didn't want any left over.
No.
Because what do you do with that left over? You've got to use it for something, because I can't bear the thought of
throwing it
away because it's got, you know, a loved pet, or a loved person.
Yeah.
It's got their ashes in it. I think it shows well with these colours, because the ashes will alter the colour just slightly, and because they're still quite bright. It hasn't really altered the colour too much.
It's kind of nice that I'm getting to help you with this.
I know, because
it's for Mark.
I'm just going to go for it, I think, with the last
You might
bit.
as well, yeah.
I'll pick a little bit more out.
And like I said to you, if there's any left over at all, we can, like of the resin, we can put it in like a little heart.
Yeah, we've got a little heart mould ready just in case.
So we can have it to keep in his pocket or something.
Right, I think mine's good to go.
Well, I'll let you double check mine, because obviously, see now you see why I put the lid on it.
You didn't see that, but I've just knocked over the blue mica powder. Fortunately, Elaine put the lid on it. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, that looks perfect to me. Oh, I love that colour.
Of course you do, it's blue.
Well, blue is my favourite colour.
Yeah.
Right, so before we pour,
Yeah. Oh.
I'm going to put some silicone release in, but what colour do you want the tea light bit to be in? Or are you not bothered?
I don't think it matters really.
So this is just my usual silicone release spray.
I actually don't think it... Wow.
I should say as well that the resin that I've used for this is the Jan Chum Epoxy Fast Cure. I really like this resin, actually. I use this one quite a lot. Let's move that out of the way now. Right, are you ready?
I am. I'm going to stand up to do this though, because I've got a dodgy shoulder and I won't be able to stretch.
I want to make sure that we're in camera shot. Okay, I'm going to start from this end. You start from there.
This end.
Ready? Go. And we'll just let them meet in the middle. I'm going to move mine a bit though because I've got to get around the thingy.
You've got to get around the knob a little bit. The candle goes in.
Right, just tilt yours a little bit more because I think mine's overpowering yours. There we go. They don't need to be equal because we're going to swirl them, but...
They are beautiful colours. Oh, I think you've made just about the right amount.
Yeah. So...
Just scrape the ashes out there because they're all sunk to the bottom. I'll let you do yours first. Is that going to be over full when I put these in?
No, it'll be just about right.
Come on, Beats, in you go.
Cool, these have really stuck around the
Haven't
outside. They didn't do that with Kira's. Mind you, a lot of.
I noticed though when I was.
This is chunkier.
I was collecting the ashes. Yeah, Beethoven seemed chunkier.
Yeah, Rusty's a bit dustier.
Dusty Rusty.
Dusty Rusty.
Oh, bless him. Oh, my baby.
Look at that, perfect amount.
Look at that, yeah.
It never occurred to me actually that that putting the ashes in would actually raise the volume slightly.
Yeah. So it's just as well, really, because you thought you were going to have some left over.
Yeah.
Hence we got the little heart ready.
Right.
Get this last little bit out.
Let's clean that up.
So you might be able to watch this video and know that we really did put his ashes in there.
Yeah.
There's really is.
I didn't just empty my ashtray in it. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, that was really bad.
Oh, Jules, you are awful. Well, but I like you.
Well, come on, it's the first time I've been in.
Your viewers won't know who Dick Henry is.
It's the first time that we've been inappropriate. Let's face it.
Yeah.
Here, have a silicone
swirly stick.
Have a silicone stick. Right. So, what do we want to do? Just sort of marble it around a bit.
I think so. It's so
and then
like...
you go for it first. I'll let you. Don't forget, you've got a lumpy or where
I've
the thing
got a
is.
lumpy bit there.
Oh, I like that. I might just leave you to do that. That's smashing.
It's whether it comes through on the other side, though, isn't it? That's the thing, you never know until you
never know.
Demold it. It's the mystery.
Resin does what it wants. That's what I like about it.
This is very cool. Need to bring some.
I was going to say, see if you can pull some green over it. It's difficult, isn't it? Because
you've got a lumpy bit in the middle.
And that's the thing, no matter how cool this side looks, it's not what the other side is going to look like. It will be different. You just never know. There we go.
Trying very hard not to scrape the bottom. It's very difficult,
well,
actually.
Don't worry too much because that's a silicone
so it's
tool,
not going to damage
it won't damage the mould.
Is that the reason you can't scrape the bottom?
Yeah.
Well, I'm enjoying doing this. I could do this all day. Well, I've gone over the edge a little bit there. There we go. How's that? Should we leave it at that?
I would leave it at that so we don't overcook it. And people say I'm the messy one. I didn't slosh any over the side.
Well, I'm making you feel... Oh, dear. I think that's just got in my hair as well. I just moved it.
I had to cut some of my hair a few weeks ago because I'm like, what on earth is that? Unfortunately, it was underneath. And I'm like, oh, my God, it's a big chunk of resin. Right, so I'm going to give it a tap. Make sure there's no See if there's any bubbles around the edges to loosen up. It doesn't look like anything's coming up, but we're gonna just give it a few minutes because, well, I can see some coming up in the middle now. Look, they'll always come up in the middle.
And I bet the ashes will sink as well, which will be kind of nice.
They probably will because they're so chunky.
Yeah, but that'll be kind of nice because then you will see them on the surface.
Yeah, it will be nice. Right, okay, so we're going to leave that a few minutes and let the bubbles come up, and then we'll give it a spritz with some alcohol. And then we're going to pop it on the heat mat, and we will see you later for the demould. So here we are for the demould of the memorial dog's bone. This has got the ashes of Beethoven in it.
Yeah.
And Elaine's really eager.
Oh, I am.
To see this. I love how these two colours have merged in together, and the colour that it's made there. It's lovely. Right. Loosen it all the way around. I've got a feeling that the ashes will have sunk.
Yeah, I think so as well.
But I'm hoping that some of the colour is still going to show through.
Don't forget we've got the little candle bit, haven't we, that'll need to pop out.
Yeah, which is this side. Yeah.
There it is.
Have an empty mould. Are we ready?
Yep.
Oh,
wow.
That's lovely. The colours have shown through really well.
Yeah. Oh, that's really nice. They haven't mixed as well on that side.
No, they haven't, but I really love this effect. It's kind of like marble.
The writing.
We can probably put...
Doesn't feel that obvious, actually.
No.
But to be fair, it doesn't really matter.
We could get some acrylic paint and put it in and then buff it off.
Yeah.
So it stays in. Maybe we'll have a go at that for the final picture.
I can see it now. It was the angle, yeah. But yeah, because Beethoven's ashes, bless them, were quite coarse ashes.
Yeah, they were a bit chunky.
Unlike Rusty's that you worked with before. Yeah. They were quite
Beethoven's
fine.
would have been more difficult to put in jewellery because they were quite chunky.
They were very, very coarse, yeah.
That is probably a better size tea light thing.
Let's have a look. We have a tea light on hand here. It's a real candle, this is, which you wouldn't actually use, but there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And it would look nicer with the actual metal bit in.
Yes, it would.
You would be able to use a real candle then.
Yeah.
And I think the LED ones are a little bit bigger, so will probably fit better in that hole. So there we go. I love.
I like that as well. Yes,
how
it's
marbly
very nice.
that it literally has come out like marble.
Yeah.
And Mark did say he wanted it more natural.
I couldn't get when I was doing the mixing.
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't go quite deep enough, but then I didn't want to. But it's quite nice how it's completely two-tone on one side and then it's merged on the other.
Yeah.
That is.
I love both sides.
I like both sides, but that is wow. I wasn't expecting it to look like that.
It's so natural.
Not a disappointment.
Yeah, it's so natural, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think maybe I don't think white would suit it.
No, possibly black.
I think it needs to be black.
A silver or a gold, maybe.
Yeah.
A metallic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is wow.
So there you go. It actually, you won't be able to see the lettering, but it actually says always loved, never forgotten until we meet again. So there you go. Mark, I hope you like it. I love it.
I think we'll have a few tears later. Yeah,
I think so. Right, okay then. So thank you guys for watching. If you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe to the channel. It's a couple of little clicks. It's free and it helps me grow the channel. Links to everything that I use will be in the description, and that's the moulds and all the colour and everything. Yeah, please. I forgot what I was going to say. I've lost my train of thought.
You've lost your plot. I mean, train of thought.
I don't think I ever had the plot.
No, that's true.
Fair.
That's very, very true.
I don't think I ever had the plot. So yeah, like, subscribe, links in the description, and please come back and join me for the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.